The Black Stars coach Otto has brought up his 26-man squad for big qualifiers. First one, Black Stars versus Mali and Central African Republic. Mind you, these are crunch and important games. As a Ghana, it's a qualify in there. And in this analysis, obviously, we are going to look into 26-man squad now. To already about one thing, look into who fits, who doesn't fit the squad profile, whether it is complementing. And then the big news, and it's a captain Andre Ayew is out of that squad in terms of what he gives them, in terms of the squad profile. He isn't going to be there. I'll tell you the backstory while Andre Ayew isn't in the Black Star squad as it stands now in there. So subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Turn on notification. Make sure say in there as well you do choose all. Let us get straight into the conversation with respect to the Black Star squad. Why is it that Andre Ayew wasn't part of the Black Star squad announced by Otto? Of course, this is Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. If you're not subscribed to the channel, do what? Subscribe to the channel. Share, turn on notification, and do share the link in every goal that you are in. Let us have a very good footballing conversation. Let's see Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. Let's get straight at the conversation as we start it over now. I'm going to pay Coach Otto, coach of the Black Stars of Ghana, did go straight into the list of the Black Stars players that are in there. He mentioned some very notable names, some old names as well. The likes of Andre Ayew isn't in there. Thomas Daniel Amati isn't in there. He spoke about Andre Ayew's brother, Jordan Ayew, why he isn't in there, and all of some other players that are in there. So we'll speak about all of those guys and why he's in there. But first of all, see, Andre Ayew has been in the Black Stars from I think somewhere around 2010. Why a very instrumental player in there. And for me, if you've been following my work, I've said it several times that Otto wasn't going to call Andre Ayew, and therefore just about 2 or 3 reasons. First reason, and he said there are certain elements in the Black Stars who have expressed vehemently, say it's their time to take over the Black Stars. It's their time to do the things that they want to do. It's their time to lead a charge as the Black Stars players. Indeed, they don't think that Andre Ayew deserves a place to be in there. Also, Coach Otto, a very progressive manager, he has believed strongly, and I said vehemently, said in terms of the new direction of the Black Stars. He thinks that Saudi Andre Ayew Babeshe team, then it affects the dynamics of the young players in terms of midfield, and it blocks the progression of our players in there. So generally, Andre Ayew has been very important to Ghana. He has been very instrumental to the BIA in terms of what he has given to the Black Stars. He has been one of the best players I've seen for the Black Stars in a very long time. The problem, however, I said Otto wants to move on from him. And see, I can tell you on authority, say in the last game, my boy Kudus Ambamba Bubino in the friendly games, your boy Kudus Ambamba Bono. It was clear. He did tell the technical team, he did tell some people close to him, said he is going to be only comfortable in the Black Stars if there is Andre Ayew out of the squad. Also, a couple of years ago, there was an African Cup of Nations where it was reported that Thomas Partey brought a female to the hotel of the Black Stars. Partey's entourage, people close to him, believe that it was Andre Ayew's entourage that leaked that news into the media through Andre Ayew's publicist and their PR in there, who went into the media and let everybody know, leak that message or information to the media to let people know, say Andre Ayew is in there. Thomas Partey had brought in a woman to camp and everything, and of course that affected Thomas Partey. So because of all of these issues that the coach is having, the fact that Andre Ayew is also growing and everything, yes, Andre Ayew saw shared throughout the season. In the last few weeks, he has had very good numbers. He has played very well for his club in there. He has scored some good goals. He has voted best goal of the month at some point in time in the season. Right after the AFCON, he showed that he was an important player for his club. But the coach Otto believes to say it is time for him to draw the curtain on Andre Ayew. I'm telling you, this isn't just for the friendly games, it isn't just for Central African Republic and then the Mali games that we are playing. It is forever. It is an era for Andre Ayew. The Ghana Football Association are speaking to Andre Ayew, said they want to play a testimonial game for him so that he can retire from the national team. It isn't just for the Mali game or the Central African Republic game. It is throughout for the career of Andre Ayew. he is not going to play for the Ghana Black Stars again. It's the end of the era for Abranteɛ friend Andre Ayew. And I'm telling you here, so the Ghana Football Association are speaking to Andre Ayew, his entourage, his dad, and his family, so that he can organize a testimonial game for him to go ahead and then retire for the Ghana Black Stars in the assistants now. So Andre Ayew isn't going to be in the Ghana Black Stars, and that's the reason. Yes, in terms of the tactical display, in terms of the player profile, there's a belief that he blocks some of these young midfielders who are coming through could get a chance in the Black Stars. There's also a belief that some of the players and elements in the Black Stars do not believe Andre Ayew is somebody that's been a little bit divisive in recent times in there, and some of the new boys that believe that they are the new poster boys and they need to lead the Black Stars instead of Andre Ayew. Andre Ayew isn't going to be in the Black Stars, and I've given you timelines. I've given you exactly what happened in the last AFCON that Thomas Partey was in there, how that information did leak, how the Kudus and Taraj, also and other people close to him, do believe strongly, vehemently, and they are very, very strong about it. Say Andre Ayew isn't helping them, and then they believe that it's their time for their boy to go on and be the face of Ghana Black Stars, and not Andre Ayew. Very experienced player, top level player in terms of Ghana Black Stars. Won it at under 17 level. I can tell you, say that Andre Ayew really wanted to go far and then go ahead and win in terms of winning the AFCON for Ghana Black Stars and taking us far in the World Cup if he got the opportunity. But then the two crucial games that Ghana have against Mali and Central African Republic, Andre Ayew and he's not going to play. Coach Otto flew straight from Germany to France. He had a very good interview, a very good tete-a-tete with him 2 weeks ago, and on in that conversation, or let's state the reasons why he cannot call Andre Ayew to the Ghana Black Stars, was stating he told him why tactically he isn't a fit for his team. More person pressing high to be very aggressive with and without the ball. He told him if he's going to be part of the team, and usually he's going to be on the bench, and that will affect the team dynamics based on your person in the BEM, how person effective game. He doesn't really have a clear-cut plan for him, a clear-cut role defined for him. Ghana Black Stars new shape team now in the game against Mali and the Central African Republic, and North Korea also possibly in the future. And Andre Ayew isn't going to be in there for the Ghana Black Stars for the next round of games. And I can tell you an authority, say it isn't just for these games. There are a lot of the games that are coming up. Andre Ayew isn't going to be in there. So that is it with Andre Ayew. Before the coach Otto listing the names of players, players they've just missed the squad just by virtue of injury. Some of them are out not because they are not good enough, but they're just out by virtue of injury. And then key amongst them is still Ghana player Daniel Kofi isn't part of the Ghana Black Stars team, and then he's out of the team as it stands now. He's out injured. He can't be with the team. Things aren't going so for Daniel Kofi. It's going almost a year. Abranteɛ friend Daniel Kofi went to play for played for the Ghana Black Stars, and he isn't going to play. One player already on prior on a swap. He wasn't. He didn't come to play for the Black Stars. Yeah, Abranteɛ, your friend Barbara Man. I can tell you here today. Say Barbara Man had told the Ghana Black Stars team the last time about Ghana Black Stars said he doesn't want to play for Black Stars again. He isn't returning. He believes, he said, the friend might never bomb Black Stars now. The reaction from Ghanaians isn't good for his parents, isn't good for his family, his young wife, and then of course his burdened family almost setting up. It hasn't been good for them. Or see a nyari or person bought Emma Black Stars Stadium, and he isn't going to go on and play for the Black Stars. So Baba Rahman is not going to return for the Ghana Black Stars. He's not injured, but he's not going to play for the Black Stars. He's out in there. In terms of the injured players, I'll run you through all of them, and then we'll have the conversations in there over there. So in terms of the injured players, there's Baba Idrisu, who is in there, who is out injured last season about Albi Mallorca in the Spanish La Liga, but he's out injured in there. Inaki Williams also for the first time, or in Sergio, he's out. Nathaniel Ejiri also out injured. Dennis Odoi out injured. Daniel Amati plays in Turkey, out injured. Joseph Pinto out injured. Majida Shimeru out injured. Joseph Ayew out injured, and Daniel Kofi Chere and so out injured in terms of our players. Now there is a breaking news. I want to see Abedi Ayew Pele, Ghana's former player, reacts to the news to say his son wasn't called for the Black Stars Abedi Ayew Pele reacts to the news, and Abedi Ayew Pele has said it close or say for him, when there is life, there is hope. On Twitter, Abedi Ayew Pele has reacted definitely to the fact that his eldest son, his second son, Andre Ayew, has been snapped by coach Otto. I understand it's okay for him to disagree with a coach of the Ghana Black Stars, but the coach has made his decision. Maybe they are hoping say if there's a change in culture, maybe there's going to be a record for Abrantia friend Andre Ayew back into the Black Stars of Ghana. But Andre isn't going to be part of the Black Stars, and his father said, when there's life, there is hope in there. We'll wait to see if Andre. Now let's get straight into the squad itself. 26-man squad. Senamikacho to face Mali and a Central African Republic. Impose 3 goalkeepers: Lawrence Atizigi, Joseph Wallacott, and Abrantia friend Frederick Asari. I've mentioned vehemently, said it several times, said Ghana's best goalkeeper as it stands now, Lawrence Atizigi. For Senegal, and he has been good, keeps clean sheet. The general profile of a goalkeeper that you need for a national team. Very good distributor, short and long, very good command of his 18-yard box. Not so good in terms of ball playing ability on the ground, but very good shot stopping ability, above average in there, and he's in there as a first choice goalkeeper for Ghana. There's Joseph Wallacott also. It helps in terms of the consistency. He has been good, also very good goalkeeper. With time, he got injured in the last AFCON. He wasn't there, and then we made an issue. Mind you, the last time I got a Copa AFCON, there was a goalkeeper that messed up things for the Ghana Black Stars, and that is Richard Ofoyi. So the goalkeeping department is very important. 3 goalkeepers, Jojo Wallacott, of course, Atizigi, and then Frederick Asari for Kotoko. A goalkeeper deserving of Sane call-up, Frederick Asari. Brilliant goalkeeper. He has the aerial ability. He's very good. He reads the game very well. Closest in terms of angles, and an excellent shot stopping ability from Frederick Asari. Also one for continuity. Also one for the fact that you look at this team, they want to make sure that this team grows together, and that goalkeepers, keeping them together, unless you'll be a pro, it's important that you keep them together and see them grow together. And Abrantia and Frederick Asari also makes a place. It's a place in there as a goalkeeper for the Black Stars of Ghana. And in terms of the defense, there's Gideon Mensah for Alger Auxerre. It won't be. There's a Abrantia and Jerome Poku, Ebenezer Annan also in there. Mohamed Salisu in there for AS Monaco. Very good left-footed centre-back. Ball playing ability from the back. Plays very well in there for Ghana Black Stars in there. There's Jerome Poku, like I mentioned, in the Turkish league. A brilliant player on the ball. Excellent ball carrier from deep. Carries the ball, steps into midfield. A very good player for Ghana in terms of the balance that he gets in defense. Jerome Opoku is the guy. Then my man, Abdul Momen is a player I've watched from the Portuguese Liga straight to the Spanish Liga. Now against for Valladolid and Real Vallecano, he has been excellent. Momen is one of the best ball-playing centre-backs that this country has produced in recent times, and he's in there. One of the players that you need. It gives us a chance to have options to Daniel Amati and the other senior players that are in there, and he's in there. Another senior player that's in the squad, Branchef and Alexander Dziko. Alexander Dziko, a part of the squad. Also in Turkey, from Strasbourg. This season he went to play in Turkey. Has been a very good player. With Andre Ayew's absence in the Ghana Black Stars, he's one of the key players in terms of leadership in the Black Stars. Dziko speaks French, speaks English, and of course, Ghanaian language, which is cheap. He's going to be very important also for Ghana. Dziko is in the Aliou Seydou, has had a place in the Ghana Black Stars consistently. He's getting a place now. There is Tariq Lamptey, who recovered from injury and is back into the team. In terms of the midfielders, Ghana Black Stars teams, Mohamed Kudus, of course, blistering season for team, my friend, West Ham United. Had a very good goal, one of the best goals in terms of in the Europa League for Mohamed Kudus this season. That goal was shared against Frankfurt, picking the ball from deep. A solo run, taking up players, one of the best dribblers this season in English Premier League. Absolutely, for a lot of people, some of the best signings this season. Mohamed Kudus is in there, and he's also part of the midfield. There's also going on. There's Enes Dapianoma for Lyon. He has had a lot of experience in the French Ligue 1, playing for Lyon, playing alongside Alexandre Lacazette, and of course Ryan Cherki in that Lyon side. Of course, did very well, played in the Coupe de France final. Of course, he gets a nod to come back into the team. There's also Salis Abdou Samen. Also in the French Liga, there's Ibrahim Suleimana for Cagliari, an important player. Thomas Partey, Edmond Addo. He gives that physicality option in the middle of the park to Abrantia, to the Ghana Black Stars team. Of course, there's also Elisha Usu. Also has a lot of physicality. Abu Francis played in a friendly game that he played against Nigeria in there. He was a very good player, very good attacking prospect. very good player in between the lines to receive and create, especially against a low block side. Abu Francis is the guy. Then, of course, the wingers or the attackers. There is Osman Bukhari for Red Star Belgrade. There's Fatawi Shawaku. Apart from Mavadidi in the championship, Fatawi Shawaku had the most 1v1 options. And if you look at Enzo Maresca, team and all Leicester, they isolated him consistently because he has the blistering pace, he has a very good 1v1 ability, he has the trickery and everything in terms of what a winger can do to you as an orthodox winger from wide areas. And that's what a branch here, your friend Abdo Fatawi Shawaku, making a return to the Ghana Black Stars now for you in there. And of course, he's going to play in the English Premier League for team and friend Leicester City next season in the English Premier League. Of course, there's Antoine Semenyo, out and out striker, but of course, in terms of Bournemouth team, normal Bond, he plays from outright, very good presser, leads the press very well, leads the charge from out front. And Abrante Fen Antoine Semenyo also makes the cut in the Ghana Black Stars team. Another senior player, Jordan Ayew, the brother of Andre Ayew, also a part of this team in terms of the team that Otto Addo as the attackers. Very good player. Yes, in the last few games, Oliver Glasner banner, he hasn't really played a lot because Ebrechi, Eze, and then Olise have been playing consistently. But still, you know that Jordan Ayew, an important player for the Ghana Black Stars. There's another young prospect in there called Ibrahim Osman. He has already been signed to Brighton and Hove Albion. I think next season or 2025 summer, he's going to join Brighton and Hove Albion as a stand. But he's an important player for Nordirland in the Norwegian League. He's a very, very good player. Played for a winger, blistering attacker in the same, a similar profile to that of Ernest Appiah Nyoma from the outside and Kamaldeen Sulemana over there. And he is a similar player to some of these players. 1v1 threat from outside, very direct runs that you create chances, good from set plays. And Abrante Fen Ibrahim Osman comes in. Then there's Kamaldeen Sulemana, a player that I had not seen so much of this season in terms of the number of times that he played for Southampton. But I guess he gets the place in the Ghana Blaster squad. And the last player, Brandon Asante Thomas, first time he's playing for the Black Stars for West Brom in the English Championship. He has been very good. He's a focal point in attack, holds up play very well. In the absence of Inaki Williams, Brandon Thomas Asante is an important player for the Ghana Black Stars. The list of the players in here, for me, I think they're a fairly balanced squad. In the defense, there's enough that we need in terms of the profiles. If you want to defend, if you want to be aggressive, if you want to step into midfield. Of course, in the middle of the park, you have the tricky, you have the physicality to also dominate the game, especially if you're going to play against team my friend Mali. Very, very difficult to play against. And of course, the attacks, so we have almost everything. The orthodox wingers, the inside wingers, and also outlets in the box. So a box presence in there in Brandon Asante Thomas, and then of course Antoine Semenyo in the middle of the box who can affect changes and score some goals for us in team. A fairly good score. Genuinely, what I make about Tuado, I've said it several times, is a good communicator. I love communication. Guys that are good in terms of communication as coaches on Tuado, giving time definitely looks like you can build a very, very strong and formidable Black Stars side to play against Mali. Of course, we'll bring you the preview of the Malian game, bring you the preview of the Central African Republic game. Stick and stay with us. Foreign, local Black Stars, all the analysis here on Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. Thank you. So subscribe here on the show, subscribe to the video and share in there, and of course turn on notification. Macro.